Hey guys, it's Carl Brown for GuitarLessons365.com. Today we're going to begin our look at The Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden. So we're going to take care of all the rhythm guitar parts in this lesson. In the next video you're going to see the solos for Dave Murray and Adrian Smith. So that's coming in the next video. So let's take a look here. We're in standard tuning, and this rhythm, the intro is kind of tricky, this kind of main rhythm that starts the song. We're going to start here. I'm going to kind of show you the pattern and how to count it. And it's all downstrokes, so it's a little bit fast. So let's start here. We're going to start with 5 muted, well, the 5th fret on the A string muted 3 times, 3 downstrokes. All right, and then we're going to build up. We're going to go 4 on the D, back to that 5 on the A string, then 5 on the D, and see I'm going to move my 3rd finger over there, and then back down to the 5 on the A string. So we have this. All right, then you're going to move into the power chord of the D power chord. So that's off the 5th fret of the A string and the 7th fret of the D. And so what he's doing there, he hits both strings, and then 2 downstrokes on the A string. So the downstrokes, the 2 strokes are muted, and the hit isn't. All right, so what you want to do is actually hit that power chord 5 times. So you're going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, as soon as you do that, jump back here and start the riff over. But now, from here on out, you're going to start, instead of starting with 3 hits on the A string, you're going to start with just 2. And then go back into the riff. So let me slow it down here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so just get used to it, practicing it right there. So what they do is they start from there. And then after the second group of hitting the 5, jump down to the 3rd fret and start the riff there. 2 hits on the 3 and then climb up. 2 on the D, back to that 3 on the A. Then 3 on the D, back to the 3 on the A. So and then the same thing there, grab the power chord there at the 3rd fret. So you hit that power chord 5 times once again with the 2 mutes between each one. And here you act like you're starting it over, but you jump up and do the power chord on the 2nd time through of this. Jump up and grab the power chord at the 5th fret again. All right, so let me play the riff. Now I'm not going to play the 3-note one that started the song. That's just kind of when the guitar is by itself at the very beginning. Now I'm going to start from like right when the vocals come in. So it sounds like this. All right, and then you just start that over. All right, from there we go to the transition riff, which sounds like this. All right, so a little note here. That is just what one guitarist is doing. There's another guitar player doing these chord voicings. So I'll show you both of those. So we're going to start with the easy one first. The power chords off the 5th fret of the A string. Does get some of the note on the 7th fret on the B string in there as well, which makes it a full D major chord. So down, up, down, up, down. Do that again. Down to the 3rd fret. And back to the 5th. All right, so the other guitar part is just a D power chord, so it's the open D string. Actually, you get the A string in there too, if you really want to thicken it up, but it's the open D, 2nd fret on the G, and 3rd fret on the B. So just same rhythms here. Again. And then just add the 3rd fret there on the A string, and then back to this, the D power chord. All right, and then we get to the verse, which is, speeds back up again. Sounds like this. All right, so that's off that D power chord again, just kind of the rhythm we did earlier. And they mix it up with that down, up at the end, where they just kind of loosen up the palm muting as well. So you can see I'm going from that palm muting feel to the kind of loose feel. And then we have this little bass line that ends it. Now he does this a couple different ways. He'll play it the 3rd fret 4 times, or really 5 times. Slide down to 2, and then down to 3 on the low E string. And then back to the D power chord. Sometimes he'll slide up into that first note, like that. So I have this. All right, so just bear in mind, sometimes they'll slide into it, sometimes they don't. So just, kind of do whatever you think sounds best. All right, now let's get to the chorus, which once again, we have 2 different guitar parts playing pretty much same, different variations of the same chord. So it sounds like this. One guitar part sounds like this. And then back to the verse. The other guitar part sounds like this. All right, so that first one is just a power chord off the 3rd fret of the A string. And then back that 3rd fret up. You keep the pinky where it's at, or 3rd finger, whatever. You're probably going to play this with pinky if you're going to do a stretch here. Just move the 3rd fret back to the 2nd fret on the A string. Keep the top note the same. Then back up to the 3rd fret. And then move it up to the power chord of the 5th fret. So I have this. All right, so that's one version of the chorus. The other version that you'll see played along with it kind of opens up the sound that they use different chord voicings together. Sounds like this. It's just the 3rd fret on the A, open D, open G, then 3rd fret on the B. Then once again, we're going to lower the note on the 5th string down to the 2nd fret. Everything else is the same. Back up to this 3rd fret, and then to that D power chord we did earlier. So I have this. And then it goes back through the verse and back through the chorus again. And then we get to the bridge section, which sounds like this. All right, so it's pretty simple. It's the same chord shape, just moved up. So we're going to grab the 2nd fret on the G and the 3rd fret on the B. And we're going to have the open D string with it the whole time too. So I'm going to pick it like this, down, up, down, then move up 2 frets, downstroke, and then back down. So like this. Now continue that same rhythm by, now you're at the 4th fret, that same chord shape, move up to 1 fret, and then back down to the 4th. So we have this. Remember, always have the open D with it as well. Now we can continue that same process at the 5th fret now, starting with that same chord shape. Move up to 7, then back down to 5. And then end it back at the 7th fret, just hit it a few times. So we have this. So just repeat that 4 times, and that takes us into the guitar solos. Now, I'm going to do the guitar solos in a different video, but we do have some different rhythms in there coming out of the guitar solo. And actually, I think under the guitar solo as well, we have this riff that is played underneath the bass solo. And it's actually played, once again, with both guitar players are playing power chords, but one is playing this. So that's the power chord at the 5th fret. This is come underneath the bass solo. Then 8, then 10, then over to 6 on the low E, power chord there, 8, and then start over. And the other guitar line can just start the same, but instead of going up to the F here, you're going to go to the 1st fret here on the low E, then up to the 3. And then 1 on the 5th string, power chord there, 3, and then start over. All right, so that's the riff that's going to be underneath the guitar solos, the bass solo and stuff. So then we have an outro riff, which is very similar to that transition riff we did earlier, just has a little bit different ending. Sounds like this. All right, so that's the same rhythm we did up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down on the power chord, a D power chord. Do it twice. Down to the 3rd fret. Then back up to the 4th. Now what we do is the down, up, and then when we get to the down, that final down, we go like this. Just basically make it 3 hits instead of 1, and you go 5th fret, 3rd, 5. So. All right, pretty simple stuff. All right, so let me get to the guitar solos in the next video, and I'll see you then.